Oh, cool, it started. So, let me copy this link right here. Share on my Twitter.
Are you streaming to my Twitch right now?
Let's see here. Settings. Stream. YouTube? Yeah.
Oh,
it's YouTube.
there it goes. Okay. I'm
Okay.
gonna test the Twitch channel while you do this. Don't worry about it.
Okay, building Hangman Game using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Live coding. Hashtag HTML. Hashtag CSS. Hashtag JavaScript. Click 100 days of code. Let's see. Live coding. Oh, it'd be nice if I put the YouTube link on there. I'll just go like this. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Okay. Let me get rid of some of these tabs. Awesome. Let's see here. Alrighty, so I'm going to be building the Hangman game using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I'm going to be using my buddy's computer. Never really used it before, but shouldn't be too much of a difference. Git bash. So the first thing I'm going to do is just create a new folder on his desktop. Okay, so I'm going to do mcdir, and let's call this Hangman. Let me cd into Hangman, and I'm going to start off by making a index.html file, and then I'm going to make another folder to hold all of our assets, so our CSS and JavaScript files. So let me cd into assets, clear. I should probably keep this up just in case anybody does the live chat. Okay, so I'm in assets right now. I'm going to make a CSS file, style.css, and let me make a, actually, you know what? I'm going to make a CSS. I hate that noise. That's it. Now, sometimes if you like back up, like if you're in here and you back up too far, it makes this noise.
Okay.
I fucking hate that noise. It drives me crazy. Okay, mcdir CSS. I'm gonna make a CSS and JavaScript directory, and then I'm gonna cd into CSS, and then I'm gonna create a CSS file. Okay, awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to cd into the JavaScript file. Let's go ahead and make a I'll just call it hangman.js. Yeah. Okay. Should be good to go. Awesome. So I'm gonna actually minimize that. Let's see, Hangman. Awesome. Go ahead and open up Sublime Text. Oh, it looks like you're already doing stuff. Do you need this open or?
No, you can start a new folder and stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna actually close this stuff. Oh, Node. Awesome, man. I think you were showing me this the one day. Okay, so let's see here. I'm actually gonna just. What I do like about Sublime Text that WebStorm and PHP Storm doesn't have is you can just drag and drop, just like that.
I
thought that was pretty cool.
legitly did not know that.
What?
I legitly
Dude,
never
that's
knew that.
honestly, that's my favorite thing about Sublime Text. That's the only reason why it's good. I mean, It's got other reasons too, but let's see if you have Emmett. You do have Emmett. Nice. Okay. So let's give it a title. Let's call it Hangman. Yeah, let's just call it Hangman.
Oh my god.
What?
I just saw on Facebook someone having to actually explain a meme to one of my friends saying this statue like terrifies me, and it was just like a fucking weight machine, like to take your weight. And they're like, wait, why does it terrify you? Like they were legitly confused.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm confused right now.
It was a picture of like a weight machine, dude. Like, you know, one of the things you take your weight on, and they said they were terrified by it. Never mind.
Your friend must be kind of weird.
It was a joke.
Oh
my god!
Oh wait, was that? What?
You people do exist.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't have my vitamins today. Why isn't this opening in the browser? Open in browser.
Did you try opening it in the browser, dude? Like,
what the fuck?
wait, is there anyone in there chatting? I thought I saw someone.
No.
You should pull it over.
Oh yeah,
to
good
the
idea.
screen,
Good idea.
just in case.
Actually, you can't pull up to that screen up there. No, I can't.
Yeah, you can.
How do you do that?
By continuously going this way towards me. I don't like putting on top because I like snapping things to the top.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's see. Fuck, where's my mouse? Okay, so the mouse is there. This is like a fucking maze, dude. It's like, how do I get the mouse on the screen? Okay, so running into an issue. I'm using my buddy's computer, and it's not opening in the browser, so maybe there's something in the settings.
Why not just open it up like you normally would? What are you trying to do?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Alright, dude. What the fuck? This ain't my first rodeo. Index.ation. Why is that going like that?
Hey, I'm just messing with you.
Awesome. Look at that. That's so beautiful. Can they see that? No, they can't see that. Oh, now I got. Okay, so just to let you guys know, my buddy has 4 screens.
He's currently learning how it works. It's alright.
Okay, he has 4 screens.
Most people are completely lost. He's doing better than most.
Just make sure this is updating. Hello. Let's call this 4 screens. 4 screens?
4 screens and 2 chains.
You know, I had a buddy, his nickname, well, he was my buddy, he was my buddy's buddy, but his name was 2 Socks. Because he wore 2 socks, just like everybody else in the world. Alright, calling this Hangman. So I'm going to start off by just making the HTML and CSS first. So, let's go ahead and just make the HTML first. I'm going to do a let's just do container. Oh no, you don't have Emmet? Div. I thought you had Emmet. Package settings, Control Shift T. No. Oh fuck. Install package. Okay, let's see if that works now. Dot container. Awesome. I'm so used to using all these shortcuts. Just using your plain and simple text editor is just like weird to me. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, so how do I zoom in on this? It looks kind of small. Did I do it? Awesome. Oh, there's 2 people watching. Cool. Is that you? Or?
No.
Okay, so we are making a Hangman game just for you newcomers in here. I'm making this from scratch. Just kind of winging it right now. So let's start off by having a container. So within that container, what do we want to do? Let's just make a simple header. And within that header, we'll just call it Hangman Game. Hangman Game, and we'll go ahead and do H2. So what should this Hangman Game be about?
What do you mean by be about?
Like, what should be the topic of Hangman? Like, in Hangman, it's like a topic like anime or colors or.
How many monitors is currently being used?
No, that's so easy. Okay, monitors, types of monitors. That's not easy.
Let's do orders from Mickey Diabetes.
No one knows that shit. Wait, orders from Mickey's Diabetes?
McDonald's. Like different things you can get from McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
Mickey Diabetes.
We're gonna do this Hangman the topic of this game will be Mickey's Diabetes. Oh, Sublime Text doesn't have a doesn't have a spell checker, man. What the fuck, man?
Why'd you need a spell checker?
Because I can't spell, man.
Neither can I.
Diabetes.
That's what Shane's for.
Okay.
He just doesn't know it yet.
I can't spell, but it's whatever. So under that, we're gonna have a container. We're gonna have a section that will display all of the underscores. So I'll just call it underscores, and I'll just do bam, 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 and let's have another section with how about the right answers? How about that? Right guess. And let's do a wrong guess. And I think that's all we need for now. So let's see, right guess. Oops, insert. I guess wrong guess. Okay, let's see how that looks. Kabam! Amazing.
The camera moved.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Looks fine. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of styling to it, make it look pretty up a little bit. So let's bring up the style.css. Okay, let's see. How do I do view? View layout 2 column. Let's do that.
I'm gonna have to make a cam stand.
Header. Okay, so we are going to style up this header a little bit, make it look nice and pretty. So, actually, you know what, man? I should actually add a reset.css. So, reset.
Oh, Andy, I don't understand what reset.css is for. Can you please enlighten me?
Dumbass. What the fuck, man? You should know this shit.
Wait, who's Eric Myers?
Eric Myers? He's like the god of making reset CSS things. If you don't know who Eric Myers, you better go check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Man, I keep hearing about this thing called a clear fix.
Clear fix? Oh, dude, there's this thing called Google. Pretty sure you can find that answer on there. I'm pretty sure what reset CSS does.
What does a div do?
A div is basically an element.
I'll stop that. I'm sorry, it's just fun watching.
No, you're cool. You're cool, man. Okay. So, can you explain what a reset.css does?
Do you want me to, like, legitly?
Yeah, I mean, basically what I think it does, what I thought it does, it makes it so it's compatible within all the browsers.
I mean, that would be a decent basic answer. It just gets rid of all the pre-existing styles on browsers.
Mm-hmm. So, we're going to link our CSS. So, link, and it's going to be assets.css.style.
Did I ever tell you about the interview I had for an end position that they asked me what's the difference between display and position?
No.
They told me a lot of people that are coming in that are supposedly senior front-end developers cannot answer that question. You know the difference, right?
Between display and positioning?
Yeah.
Huh. I have used display to like show and hide stuff, but with positioning, isn't that kind of like you're putting something in a certain spot? Like if it's relative or absolute, it's. I mean, how would you explain that? How would you answer that?
Display is the properties of the block, and positioning is how it inherently assigns its location within the browser using X and Y coordinates.
That's actually a hard question, man. Actually, I didn't know that.
Here's another one I got told that a lot of people couldn't answer, actually. What's the difference between display block and display inline block?
Display block and display inline block. You know what?
Try to overthink.
No. You know what? Whenever I use, like, I think display, I know they both
My
kind
mom's
of.
calling me.
Yeah.
Hello. Hi.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go ahead and continue with this. So let's go ahead and make the heights 150 pixels. Actually, let's go ahead and give it a border of 1px solid black. Height, let's give it a width. Let's give it a width of 300 pixels. Yeah, okay. So let me go ahead and refresh this page. 5. So actually, I think this might have to be down here like that. Awesome. Where's that coming from? Oh, don't need that. Awesome. And let's go ahead and just make the font. Let's see. Let's go ahead and play around with it. Let's make the font 20 pixels. Font size 20 pixels. And let's center that. Text align center. Okay, actually, let's, oh, you know what? Why is this? That was not right. Width. Okay, text align center. Awesome. So let's go ahead and actually move this to the center of the screen. So we want it maybe like about here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a margin 0 auto. Awesome. And let's actually make the width of that a little bit bigger. Let's see here. Let's do width. Let's do 500 pixels. Oop, a little too big. Oop. 500 pixels. Actually, let's make it. Actually, you know what? Let's just make it 80% of the screen. There we go. Awesome. And you know what? Let's add a little brick right here. Oop. Oops, don't need that. Okay, you know, I'm gonna make that a little bit thicker. Awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and edit the underscore section. So we add some styling to this right here. So underscores. I'm just gonna call it underscore without an S. So oops. So let's do dots underscore because it's a class. It's a class, so we need a dot. So we are basically going to do the same thing as we did here. Save that. Refresh this page. Oop. Yeah. And font size 20 pixels. Let's make it 50 pixels. Alright, we're gonna get a little crazy here. I'll make it 100 pixels. Awesome. And let's add a little break between those two. Bam. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and add some styling to the right guess. Actually, all of these are pretty much going to be the same. So, bam, bam. So, I'm going to call this right guess. And I'll call this wrong guess. Awesome. And I'm actually going to make this, let's make it 20 pixels. 20 pixels. Awesome. And I'm actually going to add a break to these ones too. Actually, you know what? Just have a break. I'm gonna make this. Let's make it 15 pixels. Awesome. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make it 25 pixels. Alright, 50 pixels. That's final. Bam. Alright, looking good. You know what? There's plenty of space on here, so I'm actually going to guys can see that. Awesome. Yeah, there's plenty of space here, so I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. So let's go ahead and make it, let's go 300 pixels. Make that a little bit bigger. Awesome. Oh man. Okay, what are we gonna do next? Let's see here. Should I get to this screen? Where'd you go? I missed your show. Alrighty, so now, you know what? Let's make this font a little bit bigger. You know what? I think I'm just gonna keep it like that. Yeah. Got the reset CSS, got the styling there. The JavaScript. Sure, you know what? Maybe I should style this a little bit more before we continue. So we have our underscores. We have our header right here. We have our right guesses and our wrong guesses. Oh.
My mom loves calling and then like literally saying nothing.
I hate that, man.
Like she just sits there and I'm like talking to her. And I'm doing all the talking. Eventually it's just like, anything? Please? Anything?
It's like, you're so boring, Mom. Okay.
They got jury duty.
You got jury duty?
Yeah.
Oh,
September.
shit, dude.
Early September.
You excited? It's free food.
Is it free food?
Yeah, usually. I've never been on jury duty. I've never voted, so. I mean, yeah.
I voted on the last election, but all my friends yell at me for my choice of vote.
Really?
I voted for Jill.
Jill Stein? Third
Yeah.
party? Dude, green.
Dude,
Dude.
I love the Green Party. I love what they stand for.
Dude,
and stuff.
actually, what's his name?
The other third party dude?
Fuck. What's his name? This guy had his own weed business. He was on the Joe Rogan's podcast. He was,
Oh.
fuck, well, I can't remember his name. I was about to vote for him,
Too
too.
much weed. I'm kidding.
What's his name?
I don't know, dude. I'm not sure who you're talking about. You're talking about the one other dude that was the third party that made it. Because there was 4 people you could vote for.
Third party, Green Party, I don't know. Maybe if I do images.
I want to say.
Gary Coleman? No. Looks like this guy.
There's a picture of him with Jill up there.
Where?
I
Oh.
don't know if I'll say his name or not now.
Gary Johnson.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's right.
Gary Johnson. Yeah, he was actually on the Joe Rogan's podcast, surprisingly. Okay, so this is just our simple Hangman game. Nothing too crazy. Just a basic layout. So let's go ahead and get into the fun stuff. Let's go ahead and create our JavaScript. So what's the first thing we're going to do? Oh man. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is let's create an array of words.
Dude, the more I look at that chair, I kind of just want to leave it in here.
I mean, with the light on, dude, it actually doesn't seem that bad.
I was gonna say, it looks good on camera.
Yeah.
To have.
Why don't you push that over more?
Because.
Or do you like that?
There's another piece coming in that goes right there.
Oh, okay.
It's legitly the corner piece. That's what it's called. That's alright, I would.
Words. Choose word randomly. Okay, so in a Hangman game, you have a word. That's the answer. And then you choose one of those words randomly. And then we're gonna have to populate, actually create underscores based on length of word. Okay. Let's see. What's next? So create underscores based on length of words. Gets user's choice, user's guess. Check if guess is right. If right, push to right array. If wrong, push to wrong array. Simple enough. The screen's a little cut off. I guess we don't really need a split screen here. I'm gonna go ahead and do a single screen.
That's because the dimensions of that monitor is bigger than 1920.
I wonder, it says there's one person watching this. I wonder if that's me.
It's more than likely us because
Okay.
we have it open.
Okay. Hey, at least there was someone in here for like a split second.
Unsubscribe.
Okay, so I'm gonna create an array of words. Maybe should I go ES6? Do you know ES6? By any chance? Yeah, I'm gonna go ES6. Okay, so I'm gonna use the let keyword. So let's words equals an array. So what are some diseases you can get from McDonald's?
Wait, what language are you doing this in?
It's just like ES6. It's kind of like
Oh, okay.
yeah. It's
I've
like
never used it before.
yeah. There's just like some keywords that they have. Like they have the arrow function, const. You know what? I'll make this a const because this is kind of never changing. Const. Okay, so diabetes is something you can get from McDonald's. Diabetes. What else can you get from McDonald's? You can get fat, I guess. What else can we get from eating too much McDonald's? We can get fat, lazy. Actually, fat, lazy. Fat. We can get fat. We can get lazy. We can. I didn't really think this was gonna be so hard. We can. Fat. fat and lazy. McDonald's to your body. What does McDonald's do to your health? Oh, that's a good one. McDonald's mineral sodium, unhealthy fat sugars as possible because they're a healthy diet. Fat, lazy. Help me think, man.
Huh?
What does McDonald's do to your body? It's so far fat and lazy.
I mean, that would be the main two.
Fat
and lazy. It fucks with a lot of things.
Poop.
It makes you fall asleep.
Sleep. That kind of falls under this category of lazy. Hungry. It makes you more hungry. I don't know. Whatever. That's all I got for right now. Think of more later. So right now we have an array of strings. We have an array of what McDonald's does to your body. Makes you fat, lazy, and more hungry. So right now we're going to go ahead and actually let's go ahead and choose a word from that array randomly. So let's just do chosen word is equal to math.floor. I think that's right. Math.random times words.length. Okay, let's make sure that's right. So I'm gonna do you have oh, you don't have that command. Fuck. Console.log chosen word. Let's go ahead and pull up the inspector F12. Why are you all the way down there, buddy? I'll put you on the side.
If you want to make it stop blinking, you just have to open it up and close it.
Okay. Okay, so let me go ahead and bam. Okay, so refresh this page. I'll save it. Chosen word. Spell that right. Yeah, that's right. So I logged that out. That should be displaying. It's not for some reason. Let me just console log. Hello world. That should be okay. It doesn't display there for some reason. Why does that not display? Alright, I'm just gonna open up a new one. Is anybody in here? Oh. That went all the way up there.
You should probably just keep the page up and refresh it, dude.
Fuck. These 4 screens, man. Okay. Okay, fuck. Okay. Alrighty, why Why is that not displaying the console log? So maybe there's something wrong in my code. You know what? Oh wow, I'm stupid. I did not link it. Didn't link it here. Scripts, src. So I forgot to link it in my HTML file. Wow, that's rookie mistake. Okay, so right here. So we're in assets JS / hangman.js. Okay. So if I go back to here, refresh it, awesome. So copy that, paste it here. Now we should be getting the words randomly. Getting random numbers, chosen word equals math.4. I'll just do a chosen word. Just call this random number. And I'll do let's chosen word is equal to. So right now we're going to choose a random word. So random number.
I just brought up the idea to Shane. I told him to think about it, about being a writer. And he seemed very interested, but he's taking a moment to think about it, I think, before he says anything else.
Yeah, he would be actually really good doing that, honestly, because he seems like he has the passion to write, honestly. And I don't have that passion, nor do you. So if you would be interested in that, we could definitely get into that. Words not defined. Okay, let's see what's it's saying. Number 4. Oh. Fat, lazy, hungry. Awesome. Now we're getting random words from the array. Awesome. So choose words randomly. Okay, good. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to create underscores based on the length of the word. Okay. Do you want to grab food later, or?
I actually bought extra food.
Oh fuck.
For today, sorry. I'm sure Shane might be hungry, I don't know.
Okay, so create underscores based on the length of the word. Okay. Let's go ahead and just go with the arrow function under.
No, they really need to make Facebook replies and like long threads, make it so you can like have a go to top button.
You mean like a home button?
No, like go to top of the comments section so you don't have to like scroll up and keep clicking load previous comments. But I like to start reading the arguments at the beginning.
Let's see. So we're gonna generate underscores based on the length of the array. So what we're gonna do is create a for loop. Stick with ES6 I equals 0. I is less than chosen word dot length I plus plus. Awesome. We have our for loop. So let's actually go ahead and create a another variable called underscore and assign it to a empty array. Okay, so let's do okay, so the length of the word, let's go ahead and do, let's see what's next. So we have to create an underscores based on the length of the array. So we have to do underscore dot push, and what are we pushing? We're going to be pushing underscores. And return underscore. So if I do generates underscore, actually that should be in a console log. Then we should get an array of underscores here. Awesome. Nice. Actually, I am going to console.log chosen word. So you excited for your interview tomorrow, man?
It's Tuesday.
Or Tuesday. I swore you told me it was Monday. But okay.
I'm trying to keep myself mad about it. Otherwise I'll get cocky and fuck up.
Do you know what they're gonna do?
No, but I'm talking to my people on the inside. And
What's the company called?
Stahl. Stahl.
And they're in downtown Pittsburgh.
No, they're in Uniontown.
Oh, Uniontown.
Like I said, it's a far drive, but the money is more than rate and the training and everything else.
Nice, dude. Okay, so far we generated underscores based on the length of the word that's chosen. Awesome. And we're doing it with a sexy ES6 arrow function. Gotta stay up to date. Freaking programming moves so fast, man. Things get updated constantly. It's freaking ridiculous to stay ahead of the curve.
So Shane actually seems way more into it than I thought he was going to be.
Really?
He said that definitely sounds worth it 100%. I'll be the best media writer, believe me. I got friends who are writers.
Is he drunk?
Yeah, he's on his way here, so I don't think so.
Okay.
I think he was memeing to be Donald Trump at the same time as saying yes.
I'm the best. I'm amazing. Okay, so right now what we're gonna do is, so we have to capture the user's guess, and to do that we would have to, to capture the user's guess we have to do some kind of event. So I'm guessing that's an on. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a documents dot add event listener and key press, and then do another arrow function, pass in an event. Just make sure that's working. Oh, giant underscore is not defined. Probably spelled that wrong. Yes. Awesome. Cool. It is working. So next thing we have to do is try to get we have to convert the key code into a letter. So I'm not really sure how to do that, so I'm actually going to go ahead and Google that. So JavaScript key code. keycode. Event.keycode. Let's see, event.keycode. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and do let's keycode is equal to event.keycode. Is that right? Camel case. And if I console log that, then I should get console log that, I should get the key code for that. So if I do H U, awesome. So the next step would just be to convert that into a string. This looks about right. So let's go ahead and do let's keyword is equal to string, is it dot and key code. So console log keyword. So I'm not even gonna camel case that. A, B, C, D. Awesome. It's taking longer than I thought it was gonna take. Jeez.
I'm entertained. Take your time.
Alright.
I got.
Honestly, I honestly like watching other people code. Like, there's not enough of that online, in my personal opinion. Like, even on Twitch, I mean, a lot of people don't code in languages I want to see.
Yeah.
Like, people doing some crazy, I don't know.
Dude, you can do it.
Oh, my coil is bad. I'll change it later. Okay, so far we have the keyword. Okay, so whenever the user presses on a key, we actually get that word. Key code. Key code. Now I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. A, B, C, D. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so now the next thing to do is to compare it to the word that is chosen. So we're actually going to go ahead and use the index of method. And actually I forget how to use that, so I'm actually going to look it up. Index of JavaScript. So basically what the index of method does is it tells you if the string that you're looking for exists, and if it does exist, it will give you a number greater than -1. So let's see how they use it here. Index of. Okay, so if keyword dot index of let's see, chosen word is greater than -1, then we want to go ahead and let's actually test this out. Console.log one more. Install package. JavaScript. Awesome. Okay, so console log, and we're gonna log out the if it's true. Okay, let's go ahead and check that. Okay, nice and big. So the word's fat, so if I do F, okay, looks like that's not working. Console log, keyword index of, actually let me just console log that. Oh, whoops. This has to be here. Chosen word. Lazy. Awesome. Copy this. Paste this. Get user's guess. Let's go ahead and add some comments to this. So, if user's guess is right, actually, I'm gonna do testing. Okay, if it's right, let's see, if the chosen word exists, then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna push it to the rights. Let's go ahead and push it now to rights words array. If it's wrong, we're going to push it to the wrong word array. Bam. Actually, let me just put that right there. Make that look clean. Oh. Alrighty, so if user guesses right, then we're gonna push add to the right words array. So we're gonna do rights word dot push and the key word. Else wrong word. I'm gonna push it to the wrong word array. So let's go ahead and test that out. So CL writes word. So if I do LA, ooh, keyword is not defined. Let's see, I spelled it wrong. Oh, camel cased it. Oops. Refresh. So the word's lazy. So if I do LAZY, we get lazy back in the right words array. And if I do U, awesome. Let's go in the wrong words array. Cool. Cool. So, let's see what's next. Man, no one really wants to see this video. Whatever.
On YouTube, the way to look things up like this is not nearly as good as Twitch, dude.
No.
We should use Twitch as a main streaming service because of that.
Yeah, you're right. You know, I've never really heard of many live coding channels on YouTube. I don't think. Yeah, it's probably just not a popular thing. Okay, so whenever the user guesses right, we want to replace the underscore accordingly. So how do we do that? We're gonna have to use the index of keyword. Let's get this. So we're gonna do underscore index of is equal to replace we're gonna replace the underscore with Bright's letter. Okay, so underscore is now gonna be equal to keyword. So if I go ahead and console log underscore, first page, FAT, awesome, replaces it. And we're gonna do another if statement. So, fuck, I feel like I'm adding way too many comments. Okay. So if So now we have to check if all the underscores have been filled. So what we're going to do is if underscore dot join is equal to keyword. Let's go ahead and send an alert. You win. Awesome. So, invalid left hand side arguments 31 if underscore. Oh, whoops. Equals two equal signs. Oops. So let me go ahead and test it out. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, so we're replacing it there. Oh, okay. Let me just put this over here. So what we're gonna do is underscore dot join. Actually, underscore dot join. So that should actually join the word together, so it's not an array. So if I do lazy, awesome. So let me copy that. So if underscore dot join is equal to chosen word, then we're gonna alert you win. Just gonna zoom this out a little bit. Okay. HUNGRY. Awesome. It works. Okay. So if it's wrong, push there. Okay, awesome. Alrighty, so I think that's about it for that. So if it's right, we have that. Pushing the right guess. Alright. Check if guess is right. We did that.
I'll be back soon.
Alright. Are you getting food, Tom? Are you getting food?
The food I put in the fridge, yeah.
Oh shit, I never mind. Okay, so if right push to right. Let me just add some more comments to this. Variables. I'm gonna call this main.
Terrible.
Your chat.
So, how's it going, Shane? I'm good. Then Andy comes out. How's it going, Shane? I'm bad. Terrible.
No, I'm doing it right now. I'm gonna go continue. Alrighty, my bad, guys. Okay, so just to fill you guys in, I'm creating a Hangman game. So far, I populated the screen with underscores. I think someone's calling me. Okay, so I populated the screen. If the chosen word exists, then push it to the right word array. And if it doesn't exist, push it to the wrong word array. So what is next? So we're gonna go ahead and actually go ahead and do some DOM manipulation right here. So I can actually get rid of these underscores. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fill this up with underscores based on the length of the word that is chosen. Okay, so let me actually just create a variable for that. So I'm going to do, let's see, DOM manipulation. I'll just call it DOM manipulation. Okay, so let's do documents dot get. Let's actually do. What should I call this? Underscore. Underscore.
My mom and me and like Frosh went to Kennywood.
Oh, okay.
But we can like go to we can go sometime in September. There's like specific dates we can use those for.
What's up, Shane? Say what's up to the camera.
What up, dog?
Hey, look, there's a second person that actually came in.
Second person.
Wait. Let's see.
What's up?
But he left.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
He came in at the worst time, like seriously.
Yeah, I guess I scared everybody away.
I'll just do doc underscore. Bad naming convention, but whatever.
My deck will outgreed yours all day long. You can shove my bedding on the couch if you want to sit there.
Get element
Or if you want to sit on
by
this
class name.
couch. I'll go in the mini room and look in there. I put the lighting thing in there also.
You could have probably kept those chairs in there then. Unless you want to get another comfy chair to put in there down the road. Right. It just feels like... Or you want to like sit on the floor in front of the table.
What you talking about, Willis?
Talking about stuff.
Liar. I
Why
don't believe
is there
you.
2 laptops here?
Oh, the one's mine.
That one's mine.
I'm not used to seeing this side of yours, Tom.
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing your laptop either.
It throws me off
Motherfucker.
to see purple laptop.
Okay, so we are going to do some DOM manipulation, and we're going to insert the underscores into the HTML here. So doc underscore dot.
Getting it nice and set up in here, dude.
Yeah.
That corner, they're gonna try to redeliver that corner piece.
HTML
Yeah.
Oh.
is equal to
Like a smaller version? Or...
underscore.
No, same one.
Well, I guess I would have more time on their hands to try and get it up here, but...
They're just like, we don't know why it didn't fit before, since everything else fit. I'm like, yeah, I had the same confusion.
HTML.
They were probably thinking... Because they had to take the time to bring all of this up, maybe they were really,
Oh.
really busy and didn't try as hard as they could have.
No, I honestly wish I knew. Because it just seemed kind of random for them to be like, oh no, that piece won't fit.
Dot underscore get element by class name underscore dot join. Oh, you know what? Did I do this? Oh, whoops.
I almost left my air conditioning on all weekend while I was gone.
How was your weekend, by the way, man?
It was good. I was partying a lot. At night.
Underscore, so
With
we
the
have the
old-
underscores.
With the old crew, some of the old crew. To hang out with Larry and Rue and Mikey, Ray.
Sounds like a good time.
Oh no, I don't recognize any of those names.
You
Yeah.
should know Ray, though.
There's one guy who says he knows me, but I keep forgetting who he is. Maybe because we don't really talk too much.
Ray went to PTI for a quarter, and it was after I met you, and he was good friends with Andy and Burnell and Sean. Remember Sean Vicari?
Yeah, I know Sean. Yeah. Oh, you were chilling with him?
Oh, he wasn't there, but
Oh.
I'm just throwing out names. You knew Adam, Burnell, and Sean, and when the same quarter Sean came in, Ray came in. So you probably saw Ray, but he left before the quarter ended, because he didn't like it. So he wasn't there for a long time. So you probably met him, but you didn't get to know him enough.
Can I set
remember who he
property
was.
variable?
Rue seems to know you a bit more than I thought he would.
Rue, sounds familiar.
He was one of the people that... This one time I went with you to somebody's place, someone's apartment room in West Point, and I was really, really drunk. And you went out to the balcony
that's
and
right.
looked at somebody above, like either it was right above or right below you,
Yeah.
and you guys started like taking your shirts off.
Wait, what?
That was you, Joey.
That never happened.
Yeah, it did. It's totally happened. Everybody else can remember this moment except for you.
That was not me.
It was definitely you.
Nah.
Rue knows it was you. Joey knows it was you. Because
J-Wall?
Joey was there. Yeah. Because you were not the first to do it. I think Rue was the first to do it.
I gotta
Everyone
remind-
else, like, went,
Yeah, I gotta remind J-Wall what happens to snitches.
what are you talking about?
Nah, I gotta tell J-Wall, hey man, snitches get stitches.
didn't.
I told him not to tell anybody. No, I've never, dude. I don't think that ever happened. I swear.
It did happen. It's not that bad. It's like you guys were just pretending you were.
No. I mean, I've done worse things, but I feel like that has never happened before.
Well, of course, everybody's done worse than that. You were just pretending you were stripping, but you really didn't go that far.
Dude, I did not do that. There's no way. Where is it? Where is this at? Westport?
It would.
I'm definitely pulling this video down. But yeah, at least we got 3 views out of it. But yeah, that never happened.
It totally.
Dude, I swear, man. I mean, it sounds like something I might do. I don't know.
If you asked, if I got Rue here and Joey here, and you asked both of them, they would agree with me.
Who's Rue? God.
He's really tall.
Wait, Stretch?
Stretch?
Yeah.
I've never heard anyone call him Stretch.
Okay. Is he tall and skinny?
He was skinny.
He's tall and fat.
He's put on a few pounds. He's not like super fat, but he probably is fatter than me.
Okay.
But he's also taller than me.
So we populated that.
He might be about the same height as Tom.
Fuck him.
Oh, he's got a beard.
What now? So we have to get this and redo it. So doc underscore is now equal to, so actually if it works we have to display it.
It's kind of interesting that there's still one person watching you.
I think that's me, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, it has to be me.
I guess it could be. Because you're looking at this through... Yeah, it might actually be you.
No one would watch this for an hour and 22 minutes. There was a good 5 minutes where I went downstairs.
And like... Let me think. And it has said at least one was watching the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be you then. Because otherwise it would be like a creep. It's just like... It's just like, I want to know where these people live. I want to know what they eat, how they breathe, how they sleep.
What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
He needs to know.
This guy needs to know, apparently.
Shane, you should definitely do this whole story thing, dude.
I know. I'm gonna have to do a lot of research on...
On what?
It's supposed to be media, right?
Oh, no, anything, right?
Tom was making it sound like we could be a media thing, which it sounds...
Yeah, a media
really
thing,
good.
but like meaning media as in, you know, how you would say like we don't trust the media. Like we could do anything, like news stories, anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I should still do research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't, like, just write a story about...
You can write a story about anything, man. A lot of people will have interest in the
If
most
we're
weirdest
talking
thing.
about things that are going on in today's world, I can't just write a story without actually studying the topics of what has been going on, what is trending. You know, I can't just be like,
Yeah.
oh,
No, you decide what's
Trump
trending now.
just shot somebody in the face. Okay, I'm gonna write a story about that without looking into what actually happened.
You decide what's the media now, Shane.
You could be the Onion.
The Onion, the Funyun.
The Funyun. the Onion's gonna sue you. Like, yo, we're the fake news guys, not you.
Actually, I can call it the Fig Newton because
away from me than this.
The fake news.
Fuck Jake Drew.
my last name is Figurel and my dad's middle name is Newton.
The fake Newton.
The Fig Newton.
Dude, imagine.
That deck exists literally just to make sure my kind of deck doesn't go rampant.
Dude, if we made the.
So annoying. It infinitely. It's that deck that infinitely gets, creatures that just slowly get bigger, but it goes on infinitely. Just to make sure controlled decks suffer.
Yeah.
And it made me suffer.
If we did call ourselves the fake Newton, I guarantee you there's gonna be at least one person who follows us and think that we're actually real news. There's always that one
there's
guy.
gotta be more than that.
Dude, should we
a
make...
long time ago, I renamed myself to Sheldon Cooper on Facebook. You know who Sheldon Cooper is, right?
Big Bang Theory guy?
Yeah. And, I literally had, 20 to 30 people add me asking if I was the real Sheldon Cooper. It was fucking stupid. Even after I renamed my account back to, Tom, I was still getting people adding me, hey, so I heard you were Sheldon Cooper.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
And I was just are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, we could go in the fake news route, man. I got no problem with that. I got no
What do you
problem.
mean by fake news? Just
I
making
would
shit
say-
up?
Just kidding. No, we don't have to.
I mean,
Straight
if we make fake news, just label it as fake. That way, you can still do real stuff. And
I mean,
Yeah.
how many fake news things are out there? The Onion.
The Onion.
That's
there's
about it.
others.
Okay.
But
When you make
And
fake news,
that'd be so fun
you
to
got-
make.
I think you gotta make it like how the Onion is, where it's obviously it's obviously fake, but the people that are really stupid out there will still believe it.
I remember whenever I was 7 and saw my first Onion article,
Yeah.
and said aliens were invading Earth and stole George Bush or something like that.
Yeah. Do you remember going
And
to?
I was 7. I was Dad, what the fuck is going on?
Remember going to Walmart and seeing standing in line and seeing those magazines where it's obviously fake magazines.
Yeah.
What are those magazines called? I forget, but they still sell them to this day. I see
Are you
people
talking
buying
about their name or
No,
what
no.
the kind of content's called?
the magazine that.
Oh, I don't know.
But I know it's fake, some kind of fake news magazine.
We probably should find alternative streaming services for Rick and Morty just in case.
Yeah, probably Twitch, because knowing somebody out there will actually be able to find it better than us. Because that's what we did before. We used Twitch last time.
I used the Rick and Morty Reddit to find that Twitch channel.
Yeah. So, but didn't... Wasn't, let me think.
Right, yes.
But
it's
Adult
not
Swim,
defined.
didn't they actually
Right
show the
word.
episode on a Twitter or some sort of their own Twitch or something?
No, on their own website, but you had to have actual cable service and log in with it.
Okay.
Don't need to join that shit.
I was thinking something more along the
FAT.
lines of crack, but I mean, as long as it's entertaining content, I don't really care what you do.
Was Cracked the thing that we were watching about the far left and the far right videos? Is that Cracked? Which one was Cracked?
They do that, after hours.
Oh, never mind.
They do
What-
that.
What
They
was
do
that
the.
YouTube thing that we were watching that got right in there with the
Vox.
people? Okay.
That was Vox, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I would say you have civil liberties to do whatever the fuck you want, as
Yeah.
long as the content is good and entertaining for people. Whether if it's fake, just mark as fake. If you decide to do something real, 5 ways creepypasta has ruined my life.
This is 5. We could do really funny videos for that though.
Yeah, we can make videos of some of the
5
content.
5 ways that creepypastas have ruined my life. And then it had just things that are just really, really stupid. I fart 5 times more a day than I used to. They smell really, really bad.
Sometimes I think the fart ghost is following me. And then I just realized it's McDonald's because I've only eaten out for the past week.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding, guys. Just
The-
kidding.
the
I
number-
ordered pizza 2 days in a row.
The number one reason why creepypasta has ruined my life.
But yeah, that's what me and Andy were thinking. Like, me and him want to make our
And we're
own
done.
like freelance thing, but we also want to have like, we want it to support the YouTube at the same time, while still being a freelance gig, and just combining our like spirits and booze under everything. It kind of makes sense to me. I mean, we'll eventually do anime videos, we'll make regular YouTube videos, we'll do writing random content and stuff. We can even have people that's interested in becoming writers, like, write for us and shit, for like a couple dollars once they're pulling in income.
Yeah.
And we can make websites for people. It's the internet media.
The internet media.
We should come up with a slogan for Spirits and Booze.
Fake news.
Come on, let's do it.
Look, a ghost.
Shane, are you hungry at all?
Quick, get some beer.
Shane, are you hungry at all?
Not super hungry. Why?
You probably should go with Andy to get something to eat.
Why?
Because he asked me like
Dude.
literally 4 times.
I-
after
I was
told
on-
him
I was
had
on-
My
friends the first
family
time.
knows how to feed you.
It's all good.
Like I had steak, baked potatoes, and corn all weekend, and like it was like huge.
Oh my god, that sounds like
Huge.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on a 7-hour bus ride. Didn't eat anything.
Yeah, I know.
Except for water.
I'm just saying he's really hungry.
I took a 7-hour bus ride, then I took another bus from downtown to here.
5 more times than usual.
Weak sauce.
But oh yeah, I also had apple pie a la mode. I had literally the same meal 2 days in a row, and I am not regretting anything.
You're fucking crazy. What the fuck, man?
Dude, let's come up with a slogan, Shane. We got this.
Okay.
Spirits and Booze. Spirits and Booze. Wait, does Crack have a slogan? I don't think they actually do.
Crack cocaine.
Oh, they do have one. Hold
Oh
on.
shit,
What-
my
what
phone
is
went
it?
off.
I'm trying to get it to come back up. I saw it for like a second. America's only humor site. That's lame.
We could just call this America's only media site, even though we're not.
We can call it not. Our slogan is not copying crack, not copying other news. No.
This news is the real fake news.
We can even change our slogan like as much as we fucking want. Me and Andy, well, I'm sure Andy could do it, but I could definitely set up a script that changes slogan every single time you visit the website.
Ooh, wait,
Andy, does that sound like a good idea?
Give me 1 second.
No.
What if we made a series of fake news, a series of real news, but had a mini storyline in the middle of it, and the real news and the fake news gets connected eventually?
I want to get a Spirits and Booze poster. And that's pretty much what The Onion did with Donald Trump.
Oh. But there's like this one character that's just standing in the background, and it just gets more crazier over time.
So, do you like this layout more? Andy says he doesn't know how he feels about this being here, but I kind of like it.
I mean, maybe if all this stuff wasn't here and I could actually sit on it, I could give you a better opinion. Let's see.
There's a hammer. Don't hit your head against a hammer.
oh shit.
Okay.
got some fellas here.
And the door will normally be at least somewhat closed in here also because of my shitty air conditioner.
See, I can actually feel it right now. I could not feel it that one day, though. Oh.
I didn't know if I like this here. Hold on, let me sit on it.
It's just the fact that like my feet are sticking off of it. I feel like that's really in the way of anybody who's trying to walk through.
I would say there's a good 2 feet there, and you're also leaning halfway off of it. Your back is about this far from the cushions.
Because the pillows are stopping me.
You put the pillows there.
For the most part. No, I didn't. Unless you're referring to like lap before, like when I was sitting here.
I thought you moved the pillows and put them right back there while you were getting that stuff. Am I wrong?
No,
Not
these were
quite.
already there.
Oh, okay.
I may have put them there though, like when they were over here, over there.
Yeah, this is pretty much done.
Andy, close the door a bit, please. Air conditioning. But yeah, like that, dude.
What you talking about?
Me and him are figuring out if he likes a placemat or not, so we can get a vote here.
I personally think, I feel like this space should be
Whatever
more
you're
cleared
saying
out.
is irrelevant because he still needs that corner piece.
Yeah, true. But don't you feel like there should be like a walking space to the center? Like, or do you like it like this? That's just my opinion.
Well, here's the thing.
'Cause I
If
feel
this,
like the only way to get here is kind of like, I mean, it's not so bad
if
actually.
this isn't here, what else would you put in its place that wouldn't be getting in the way?
I guess we are sitting in a circle like this. Isn't too bad.
Exactly, like, I mean, I've made sleeping right here work.
Because
Why don't you just sit on your couch?
I actually keep swapping back and forth. I always end up choosing the floor. The floor is actually more comfortable to me than my bed was,
Oh my god.
which is weird. But I'm pretty sure I'm never going to ask for that bed back because I love sleeping on the fucking floor.
Alright, whatever you say, man. Oh, dude, you won't even believe what happened. So I was in the bus, right? And I found a bed bug crawling around.
really,
Yeah. And you know what's funny? That bus was actually coming back from New York.
Yeah, most people have
Oh,
bed bugs in New
where-
York.
where did you find it?
It was on the seat. It looked exactly what I think it was a bed bug. It was like tiny and black.
Oh my god.
So
Because you used the Megabus?
I used the Greyhound.
Oh, the Greyhound.
Still
I
bus.
used Megabus, but we could have got them from the bus.
I mean, I'm assuming they came back from New York in some way, shape, or form whenever you had them.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, we went a good, 3-4 months without seeing any.
Yeah, and they are a pretty legit stereotype. Like the fear of getting bed bugs from New York City.
Yeah.
It's like one of those stereotypes that's like that's an actual legitimate thing.
See, the only thing I would change, which would literally be impossible without spending, a fucking fortune, is having a way to prop up our, laptops in front of us without them having to sit on our laps.
I don't feel comfortable using my laptop outside of my room lately because I just don't like having to reconnect it to my screen. And it dies instantly anytime I unplug it, so I have to turn it on.
Are you done recording?
Oh,
Did you stop the stream?
Oh, no, I didn't. I don't know. Give me something else to build. Like a game or...
Give me stuff to
Maybe
build.
I'll try to build the Spirits and Boost things real quick. I mean, it won't be the main thing, but I'll
How
just...
about you play around in Photoshop?
Fuck that, dude.
You have to learn how to use it.
Oh, no. Because honestly, I would only learn it just for the job, but I have no I really have no interest in learning Photoshop.
You're not learning Photoshop to Photoshop images. You're learning just to how to get images out of Photoshop.
I'm gonna do some Node. No.
Do you want to swap over to Twitch, dude?
To Twitch?
Yeah, where you'll actually probably get viewers.
Yeah, sure.
I've been thinking about
Oh,
making
yeah.
a new Twitch account, but my Twitch account's already hooked up with everything. I have links to Spirits and Booze right on the Twitch. Yep.